What's up, YouTube? This is the TheRamsayRidgeRunner with my first ever upload against Beto. He's going to lead off with a Heatran, while I'm leading off with my Tyranitar. He's straight from 4th gen, so he's not the standard lead special defensive. He's actually Dragon Dance. But still with Sandstorm, I know he's pretty especially defensive, so I'm going to take Earth Power pretty easily. I'm going to use Stone Edge to get rid of his Balloon, which does a surprisingly large amount of damage. And he Magma Storms me, I guess thinking that would be better than Earth Power, which it wasn't. I Earthquake to finish off the Heatran. Got a little bit of life left. Hopefully, wanted to get up. Oh, I don't have rocks on this guy, so I just let his elf die to the Grass Knot. He wasn't doing much, and I got my Sandstorm up, which was important. Send in Landorus, get a quick kill on the Azelf with the U-turn. It's going to be a pretty easy kill. And, yeah, it's pretty good. So I'm going to switch out. I'm going to bring in Ferrothorn because he's defensive. He's going to pretty much take anything that comes into him. And here he goes for Intimidate. I thought he would predict me to switch, so I just stayed in and used a Leech Seed. Didn't quite happen that way. He uses Close Combat. It's a little early to predict like that anyway, I guess. But I sent out off a Leech Seed. I still live pretty decent health. And I'm going to get back up to, I think close to half. Yeah, just a little bit over half. So he's actually going to withdraw his Staraptor. And I'm going to do something I switch out to, which was smart. I didn't want to leave him in there. And so I've gone out for Gliscor, which was a pretty bad switch on my part, really. Chances are he has Ice Beam, and I don't want to deal with that. So I sent out Bastiodon, who was really the boss, the straight-up MVP of this match. He uses Tri-Attack, does nothing. Bastiodon's wicked specially defensive in the Sandstorm. And he switches him out. I use Torment, which is one of my favorite moves, I must say. It means he can't use the same move twice. Pretty good. A lot of these are nasty plot, as you can see right there. So he can't go setting up too much on me, and I know this thing can't do much of anything. So I'm just going to set up a Toxic, get some HP whittling down on him. Yeah, I'm assuming he's going to attack. So he's a Psychic, and I'm going to use Metal Burst, which is kind of like a dual counter in Mirror Coat. It'll work on any move. So that's pretty good. Got some damage off on him. So hurt by poison. And then I'm just going to protect. And he's going to die from the poison and the Sandstorm this turn. He uses Nasty Plot. I have no idea why. He's pretty much dead anyway, but to each his own, I suppose. And so I got rid of that thing, which could have been a big threat. I've played him a lot, and that thing always gives me trouble. So in comes Staraptor again. And I switch out, fearing the close combat, even though I probably could take it. But I wasn't to Starday, so I didn't want to risk it. So I sent him Gliscor, resists fighting. And he gets his lower defenses. Gets battered by Sandstorm, and I'm using my Toxic Orb. I believe I go for a Fling, trying to poison that Staraptor. But it turns out I Fling Toxic Orb to porygon-z, which isn't bad. I got a Toxic Poison on him. Which, is always good. But he's brought this guy in. He's going to use Ice Beam. I know it. I'm going to switch out. Obviously, he thought otherwise. Probably predicted me to switch. But I used to protect, I guess. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Now I'm going to switch out to Landorus, who I know is going to easily take the Brave Bird, or pretty much anything Staraptor has, but actually, I don't. My defense is not that great, but I thought I'd do better than that. So, leaving in Landorus is the best option there. I thought I would have been faster. I'm Scarfed, he's Scarfed too, but mine's Adamant, so kind of screwed me over there. Bastiodon in again to protect. I thought Sandstorm you know, will probably kill him in a turn or two. So I go for the protect, get the double protect, because I just didn't really see any point in toxicking or tormenting or anything like that. And he's not going to do anything to me. And he still lives from the sandstorm. So I just go for a third protect just for lulz, you know. And he brave birds me. He does absolutely nothing. Kills himself with his own recoil. And yeah, I got Bastiodon still holding strong. Taking out a couple of his guys already. Cresselia comes in. Throwing up Reflect. I'm assuming he's going to have light screen too. I use Toxic. And it's always good Toxic Cresselia, it being a wall and whatnot. Gives it only a limited amount of time. Now, Cresselia used Psychic this time. I've used Torment. Just because. There's not a lot Bastiodon really does. But at least that way he can't attack me 2 times in a row. And so I protect. And he shows that he has light screen, as I thought. I thought he might have a second attacking move, more likely it being Ice Beam than anything else. And now I'm actually predicting him to switch. But he actually goes for Lunar Dance. And I've never actually even seen that move ever. Never used it, didn't know what to do. So I was pretty excited. I thought I was going to Toxic whatever he came in. But apparently it's like a whole different move. It's like a whole different turn. So that didn't work. And he got healed from his status, which I didn't know was going to happen. If he Dark Pulses me, it's not going to do anything. I torment him. I know he's Choice Scarfed by this point in time. So he's just going to struggle every other turn. And the rest of the match is just Bastiodon walling this thing in and killing itself, really. Which is kind of cool. I've always liked Bastiodon. He's actually another guy straight from 4th gen and never really worked out very well for me back then, but working pretty good now. I really like him. I've had him on this team for a while and he always performs pretty well and I like it. So whatever you guys think, I'm just kind of waiting for Bastiodon to die here. If you liked the video, like it, comment, subscribe, whatever you want. I realize the quality isn't the greatest. I'm trying to work on that. And if you like it, give feedback, tell your friends. You know the deal. And this is the TheRamsayRidgeRunner. Again, signing out at the end of this battle as Bastiodon brings another.